Quality control testing is very important to make sure the monitor is working correctly and providing accurate results.
Right. The Coagucheck S system has an electronic quality control device
And 2 levels of liquid controls.
Your quality testing requirements will depend upon whether your facility performs CLIA wave testing or moderate complexity testing. The testing requirements for CLIA wave testing are 2 levels of electronic quality control or 2 levels of liquid quality control must be tested daily to monitor performance. Once a week, each operator performing tests on the Coagucheck system must run 2 levels of liquid quality control and achieve results within the designated range. In addition, 2 levels of liquid control must be tested and results must be within the designated range when you open a new test kit, suspect improper storage or handling of the strips, patient PT results are unusually high or low, or if the monitor is dropped or mishandled. The requirements for moderate complexity testing are different. In moderately complex facilities, 2 levels of electronic quality control or 2 levels of liquid quality control should be tested daily to assess the monitor's performance. In addition to the daily testing, the Level 1 or Level 2 liquid quality control should be tested when a new shipment of test strips is received, a new lot number of strips is opened, improper storage or handling of the strips is suspected, or patient PT results are unusually high or low.
You should check with the appropriate licensing or accrediting bodies to ensure that your quality control program meets established guidelines.
Now, let's start with the electronic quality control, or EQC device.
The first thing I do is turn off the monitor and remove the test strip code chip. Keep the code chip for later testing. Now I insert the code chip for the EQC. I turn the monitor on and the monitor displays EC for electronic control. When the test strip icon flashes on the display, I simply insert the EQC device like this, and the flashing clock icon appears on the display. Then, when the flashing drop of blood icon appears, I push the Level 1 button on the EQC device and hold the button until the red light flashes. In about a minute, the result appears. A quality control result is always followed by the letter C, and it is automatically stored in the system's memory. The acceptable ranges for the EQC test are listed on the top of the EQC device. If the result is out of range, I run another test.
And the procedure is the same for running a Level 2 test.
Except that when the flashing drop of blood appears, you press the Level 2 button on the EQC device. Again, if the result is outside of the range listed on the EQC device for either the Level 1 or Level 2 EQC, run another test.
If the repeated test is outside the designated range, then you should call the Roche Diagnostics Technical Service Center.
When I'm done, I remove the EQC device, turn off the monitor, and remove the EQC code chip. You will not need to reuse this chip. Store the EQC device and code chip in the foam-lined box. Then I reinsert the test strip code chip.
Now, let's take a look at how to run a liquid quality control test. First, before starting, make sure to take your test strips and liquid controls out of the refrigerator. Test materials need to be at room temperature in order to work properly. Allow at least 5 minutes for test strips to come to room temperature.
There are 2 levels of liquid controls, a Level 1 vial with a gray cap and a Level 2 vial with a red cap. To run the liquid controls, I also need a timer. Take the Level 1 quality control vial and remove the seal. Tap the control vial on a tabletop to move the glass capsule to the bottom of the vial. Squeeze the vial to break the glass capsule. I can feel it break, and it makes a snapping sound.
And it's important to make sure you squeeze. You shouldn't bend the vial.
Now I start my timer for 2.5 minutes. And then tap the control 10 times to mix it. Then I lay the control on the table for the remainder of the 2.5 minutes and get a test strip pouch. When the timer goes off, I turn the monitor on and check to make sure that the code number on the monitor matches the code on the test strip's foil pouch. When the test strip icon flashes on the display, I open up the test strip pouch and remove the strip. Then I insert the strip in the direction of the arrows with the printed side facing up. When I do, a flashing clock icon appears. After about 25 seconds, a flashing drop of blood appears, and the clock begins a countdown from 180, indicating that I have 3 minutes before the monitor automatically shuts off. The monitor will beep every 30 seconds until the drop is applied. I shake the contents of the vial down to the dropper end, and with the dropper end down, I remove the cap.
The first drop should be discarded into the cap. Make sure the second drop is clear and free of bubbles. Then I hold the vial directly over the target area and apply a drop to the strip. The monitor beeps when it detects the drop applied to the strip, and when complete, the test result will be displayed. I compare the result with the control value sheet from the box.
Then I run the level 2 control the same way with a new test strip.
If a quality control result is out of range, you should retest with a new test strip and a new control. If repeated tests are out of range, then you should call the Roche Diagnostics Technical Service Center. One of the most important parts of testing is getting a drop of blood, and the Coagucheck Safety Pro device helps ensure that you consistently get a good drop. You will receive 5 Coagucheck Safety Pro samples in your care kit. Additional quantities are available from Roche.
The Coagucheck Safety Pro Lancet is a single-use device specially designed to prevent accidental finger sticks. Using the Coagucheck Safety Pro is simple. You just twist off the protective cap, place the tip firmly against the fingertip, and then press the blue trigger button. After you use it, the Lancet permanently retracts into its protective case to prevent any accidental finger sticks. Then discard the device according to your facility's established protocols.